I apologize. All right, you have twin brothers, brother A and brother B, and their grandmother died. They're both 29 years old. The grandmother passed and left them $25,000 each in the will. Now, brother A went to the bank to invest his money, and the bank gave him 6%. Now, he's actually not going to get 6%, but this is just for an example. The bank will probably give him less than 1%. But let's say his grandma was the bank's most loyal customer for over 8 years, so they gave him the 6%. So, remember the rule of 72. Yeah. What you do is take the percentage and you divide it into 72. So 6 into 72 is 12. So every 12 years his money's doubling. So once you get to age 65, he accumulated $200,000 in that account he invested his money in. So what that breaks down to is $12,000 a year, annually, and $1,000 a month. Now, can he retire financially independent off of $1,000?
No.
All right, so Brother B. Brother B took his money and went to the bank. They gave him an account where he was getting 12%.
That is something
came with us.
All right, so
Came with us.
I know for a time you didn't draw. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, it's tough.
Now, Brother B, he joined Primerica. He worked with me, got licensed, got trained, and got a world-class education. He learned how to invest his money and handle his own investments. And he averaged a rate of return of 12%. Now, because he had that 12% rate of return, remember the rule of 72. You divide 12 into 72, so every 6 years, his money is doubling for him. So at age 65, he has $1.6 million. Now, what he could have as an indexed annuity and get 5% guaranteed investment in
No, we're going to use, we're not going to use indexed annuity in this conversation. Does it say that there?
No.
Okay.
No, the reason we're not is an indexed annuity, you don't need a securities license to sell. So we don't want to make a big deal out of that in this conversation.
Just say he's going to get 5%.
So he's going to get a 5% guarantee?
Say if you got 5% on a guaranteed investment income, which we do have those, you're just making that statement and getting off of it. You're not explaining how, you're just making a statement. Because it's true, we do have a variable annuity that does that. It does parts. We're not going to talk about variable annuity.
Okay. So if you got 5% guaranteed income off an investment, he has $80,000 in guaranteed income per year and $6,500 a month. Now, who's going to have the better retirement, Brother A or Brother B?
Brother B.
Now, the difference is he got an investment license. Do you know how difficult it is to get an investment license in this world? Now, you can go out, you can get a mortgage license, an auto license, real estate license, a life or a health license on your own. You don't need to work with anybody. You can just go say that I want a license. Now, investment licenses, you must work at a brokerage, and they must sponsor you. Now, the problem is most brokerages like Merrill Lynch, UBS, and Morgan Stanley, they won't even hire you. And the reason they won't hire you is because you don't have an investment license. You can't even get a license, you can't even get an investment license unless they hire you. So how can you get an investment license? It's like the chicken and the egg. Which came first? Now, working with us part-time, we'll sponsor you and even pay for it. So if you were that small number of people in the world who had an investment license, that means you know more than 99% about investments than the rest of the world does. And will this increase your odds to retire or lower your odds?
Increase.
Do you want to increase your odds?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just explaining this to you because I really want you to work with me. It's your choice, but I'm going to give you enough things so you can make a good, logical decision so you know it's smart to come work with me part-time. So where do we get these higher rate of returns?
Mutual fund.
Mutual fund.
All right, so then we'll explain.